So we continue on laws of Hanukkah, and next chapter is additional laws pertaining to Hanukkah. And it says, on all 8 nights of Hanukkah, full Hallel is recited after Shacharis. Right? Additionally, all of the Alanissim, blessings, are inserted in the Shmona Esra and Birchas Hamazon. Right. So first, Hallel, complete Hallel. So it's very interesting. Right. On Rosh Chodesh, we say not like half a Hallel. They have half, but only a few pieces are missing. 2 pieces are missing. Right. But on the Hanukkah, we say full Hallel. It's very interesting. Right. And plus, Alanissim, this insertion that we had to Shmona, so we started tonight. So I think if a person forgot, don't need to go back. And plus we say Alanissim in Birchas Hamazon. So be careful when you say Birchas Hamazon. It's in the very beginning, in very beginning, not in the like closer to that, the very beginning. Okay. So continue. If one forgot to say Alanissim in Shmona Esra, if he remembered before having said divine name in the bracha that concludes Modim, so Modim, we thank you, right? So Modim, he should go back and say Alanissim. If he remember only afterwards he finished Shmona Esra, he need not to go back to repeat it. Okay, so the only since it's later on. In the prayer, so that's the only place where you can fix it. Meaning only like before you say the God, Hashem's name, or if you already said it, it's too late. That's it. So you missed it. No need to. Not only no need, you're not allowed to repeat it. Okay. So continue. In a synagogue, the portion of the Nisim by Midbar 7, which reckons the offering brought by the Nasi prince of each 12 tribes when the Mishkan was dedicated, is read from the Torah. So every day of Hanukkah. So tomorrow we start very early, but the rule of the shul is that we must finish at the same time, because people working people, right? That they have to go to work. So they have to finish the time. So they start earlier. So that depends on the day. If it's for example Monday and Thursday, they start early. On Hanukkah, of course, they start early. If it's Rosh Chodesh, earlier. So all of these things. So I think it's very smart. So in some shuls that they always start at the same time, no matter what. And people would finish later, and some people would calculate. They have the schedule work out, like they have to be there in the house, like go take a car or go take a public transportation, go to work. So when this Monday and Thursday, like this 10 minutes or so makes a huge difference for them. You understand? So these people said, I'm not sure when it was established. The shows many years. Like I think they started in 1942, so a long time ago, right? Or start building. Maybe, I'm not sure when. Maybe they prayed and even then, right? So it's very interesting. So they start earlier. So that doesn't matter. Like we still finish at the right time. It's unbelievable. So meaning we start much earlier yesterday, tomorrow. Okay, finish one answer. Okay, so we read, and every day we read from the Torah a dedication of the princes Nisim, meaning when they were. So Hanukkah is like right, dedication of the altar, right? So dedication of the temple. So when we were making dedication of the tabernacle in the desert, so all of the princes they brought the offerings, right? And it's about each one of them. It's I think from Nassau, Pasha Nassau. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't remember. Right. So everybody would bring their sacrifice. Okay, dedicate. Okay. Each day the account of one Nasi is read and is not repeated the next day. Right, not repeated the next day. On the last day of Hanukkah, the Torah reading begins with the offering brought by the 8th Nasi and continues throughout the conclusion of the entire portion. Right, so meaning it's like another 5 minutes. The offering brought by the ninth, through the 12th Nasi until the end of the first passage. Until the end of the first passage in the portion Bechalascha, which states, "Thus did Hashem, thus did He," meaning Hashem, made the menorah. Right, so very, very appropriate. Right, it's from Bamidbar 8:4. When Rosh Chodesh Teves falls on Shabbos, so that's amazing. So it's when Rosh Chodesh Teves, and there are a few instances like this in the year when you bring 3 Torahs. You need to read weekly portion. You need to read Maftir from Hannukah. No, Maftir. We're going to see. We have to read a portion for Hannukah and a portion for Rosh Chodesh, like three different things. Usually, of course, if there is only one Torah, they're going to roll it. But of course, it's much more convenient if you have 3 of them pre-rolled. Don't waste time. Okay. Again, on Rosh Chodesh Teves, when Rosh Chodesh Teves falls on Shabbos, 3 passages are added to the grace after the meal. So, meaning what? It's the longest Birchas Hamazon ever that you're going to get, right? Ever. Ala Nisim, right, for Hanukkah, Retzei for Shabbos, and Yala V'Yovo, like for Rosh Chodesh, like the longest. I mean, longest, like maybe 3 minutes longer, I would say. That's it, right? Yala V'Yovo, which makes the longest possible Birchas Hamazon, exactly. In a synagogue, 3 Torah scrolls removed from Aaron. Right, 6 people are called up. So we're talking about Shabbos. 6 people are called up for a reading of the regular weekly portion. Right, 6 from the first scroll. 7th person called for a reading of special Rosh Chodesh. So Rosh Chodesh when it coincides with Hanukkah, with Shabbos. Right, portion the 2nd scroll. And the Maftir BeEzrat, so after this extra, is called for reading for the Nasi, meaning for whatever the prince offering is there, right? From a 3rd scroll. The Haftorah is taken from Zechariah and is related to the theme of Hanukkah. So, right, and work is permitted on Hanukkah, but so work is permitted. So meaning. There is some, I think we're going to learn some restriction in some communities. It's not appropriate for women to do melacha after when the candles are lit. Why? Because we're going to see that they were the one that pushed the miracles. Right? The women can push the husbands, and they can push the miracles. Right? And right, so it's not appropriate for women to work on that day. Okay. Men, yes, but women on that time when candles are burning. Some men also don't work, but okay. Work is permitted on Hanukkah, but the eulogies and fasting are prohibited all 8 days. So no eulogy, no fasting. So if it's actually when somebody actually said, "I'm going to fast every Monday and Thursday," for example, so it's not considered to be neder. It's not considered to be swear, a promise. Why? Because even if of course he did not mean that I'm going to fast in forbidden days. Of course not. So even if a person say I'm planning to fast every Monday and then Thursday, so of course except these days when it's Rosh Chodesh or holidays or something. Okay. 8 days. If Torah scholar dies, though he may be eulogized during the Hanukkah. So Torah scholar is exceptional. All right, so I think we stop here.